everybody. I'm doing a mini session for one of my patrons. If any of you are interested in checking out my Patreon community, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Abbey Normal's Wisdom Quest. So thank you, patron, so much for this opportunity to connect with you today. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a part of my Patreon community. I'm like saying thank you bajillion times. So excited to connect with you today. So everybody watching, there aren't any specific goals for mini sessions. We're just gonna go as guided by spirit. So the most meaningful wisdom and healing is what I'm gonna share with you today. Okay, all right, I'm gonna relax and get tuned in and let's see what comes up here. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm really excited. Like my heart is fluttering with so much joy. I gotta chill out. Chill out. Oh, interesting. It's smooth. And we are in a geometric shape that is an actual structure, a built thing. And it likes to work with the black and white. And it's kind of like a dice in its own right. Like you can roll the dice, there's the number. But let's say the dice was kind of imploded upon itself. And it just had like the star-like outline. And then you carve out the parts of it that create like the flat edges of the cube. You know, you just carve that out and then you have like a crazy looking star shape. This, though, you can go inside of, like you can go between the lines. You can move between the lines of the black and white of the star. And it's very smooth and it's in rotation. It's in rotation and it's in the universe, okay? It's in rotation in the universe. It's cool. Okay. Everything is falling flat. Suddenly, everything that was so exciting and interesting is like, has no sound, has no dimension, has no shape. And now it's like finding your way in the dark. And every step you take is the most important step. And you're putting so much emphasis on the steps. And the steps are, you're almost like going from the macro to the micro. And when you go into the micro, you're gonna miss some things. And it's also going to kind of create a stressful. It feels stressful to me. Imagine, literally visualize, like close your eyes, see yourself or feel or experience yourself walking in the dark, one step at a time, and each footstep, it's like the footprints in the sand poem. When I first heard the footprints in the sand poem, I was like, I don't know, really young, maybe 4 or 5. It moved my heart and I felt like crying. I don't know why. But I got it, I understood it, and it moved me. I mean, it moved me at a very young age. And I feel like there's an emphasis on each step. And the more I talk about it, the more moved I am. And there's a very Jesus-style energy, a pure love, a master healer, lover. I mean, Jesus is a master consciousness that is a master of unconditional love, forgiveness. Jesus is a phenomenal consciousness to connect with. Jesus is simply a phenomenal consciousness to connect with. Like I could say it a bajillion times and I feel like I can't say it enough. Jesus is an amazing consciousness to connect with. And so as we go to the microscopic experience of each footprint, each step in this darkness is the most important step. It's kind of, I feel a tingling sensation in my feet, all right? I feel the movement of the footprints in the sand poem. I feel the meaning of Jesus here. But on the human side of things, it's like there's a little bit of, we could either A, focus on every single step, or B, just let the steps happen and see where they take you. And not worry about where they take you, or not worry. It's like, don't put so much power into each and every step, as in, like, if I don't get this step right, just right, I could just screw up the whole thing, you know? As though that step could just be the end of it all, or, you know, the next step to the next possible end of it. I mean, there's something about putting a lot of emphasis on each step. The more, though, I bring the Jesus energy into it, it gets so much more flawless. It feels beautiful. It feels beautiful. It feels like I'm not trying to find my steps in the dark, because I don't have to try to see where I'm going. I don't have to know where I'm going. I don't have to put emphasis on the steps as though I, the human, have so much control over every single thing. I can just allow things to happen, you know, to flow. What is this other resistance? I'm getting pulled back into the shape. There's something about the backside and the spine. I felt the spine. Then I was being pulled into that shape that's slowly turning, slowly, like in a rotation in space. And it's white on one side and black on the other side. It's pretty cool looking. It's actually rounded than straight edges. And it does have a rounded, in the center, there is a disc, a rounded disc that's white and then black on one side, white on the other. And it goes through the star shapes on both sides. Oh man, the more I look at this is tiring to me. Almost like this shape is asking way too much of you, or you are asking way too much of yourself in conjunction with whatever this is about. This is really bothering my third eye. I feel exhausted. I feel very tired. I say, do you want to continue with this shape, or do you want to take a break from it? It seemed quite wonderful, and now it seems like a burden. It's interesting how things change. You say there's still meaning to it. There's still a mystery you're trying to solve about it. So you do want it to remain. You don't want to go back to that dark place with the footsteps. You just don't. I mean, you telling me that straight up. I don't want to go back there. Say, so the shape is kind of a burden, but you're still trying to work through that. And you don't want to go back to the place with the dark and the footsteps. So what do you want? Let's go look at my spine, you say. Okay. There's a not nice face appearing here. Because we're actually, there's a space here that's the dark with the footsteps. There's a space here that is space with a weird shape, just rotating out in space. And then there's a space here where I'm actually looking at your spine. And in between, you see there's cross sections. It's almost like this is representing the shape. And there's a face here that is kind of getting into the picture. And it's argumentative. It's really taking a look, and I mean, let's just say you're sitting down with some people and you're looking at plans, like an architectural drawing. You're thinking about how you want to design an amazing building. And this person wants this person wants that. And you're slowly working your way towards a consensus on the way that you want things to flow or look, be designed. Now, you've got, it's almost like this face is really articulating how this is going to be the best way this could be, the best design, the best possible outcome, the best lineup, the best, it's got to be like this, it's got to be like this, it's got to be like this. So it's constructive criticism. However, it feels a bit bossy. It feels a bit overbearing. It feels like it better be this way. If it's not this way, you know? So it's kind of, there's no real flexibility. So that face and that energy is really controlling. You, all right. Oh, things got just completely exhausting right there. It's like I'm trying to shift back to the back, but everything is just stopped. Bam, nothing now. trying to clean up some dirt. You're trying to dust away dirt, and it's like an archaeological dig, and you're wanting to uncover very important artifacts of information, of history. And I see you cleaning up dirt, moving dirt. But I see the dirt is also on this shape rotating. It's the footprints in the sand. The dirt then allows you to see the footprints in the sand. But sometimes the dirt is dirty, like it needs to be washed away and washed down the drain. And sometimes the dirt, it can't be washed off. It can't be removed. It remains. And here there is this circulation of, well, I need dirt, as in sand, like in order to make the footprints in the sand, we need something to create those footprints. So it's kind of like paralleling there. And then there's good dirt and bad dirt, you know? It's kind of like we're starting to look at good, bad, black, white, like good, bad, like this is rotating, good, and then it's bad, and it's good, and it's bad. Is it good or is it bad? Cleaning off the dirt. Well, it's an archaeological dig. It's just good to clean off the dirt. You know, oh, footprints in the sand. It's good to have the dirt. I don't want the dirt. I don't like it. I want it off of me. Well, it's not going away. Sorry. Now, so, wow, we are in this shape. This is interesting. How does this relate to your human self? I see. I gotta go back. I gotta bring you back into yourself more. I want to go into your heart. However, I feel inspired to go to your root chakra. And I'm starting to experience there is a weird energy that's circulating around you. And there's dirt in the atmosphere of your energy, and it's not easy to just get it to disintegrate or to clear out. And this bubble kind of keeps things away from you a bit, okay? And I'm trying to get through it to reach you on the inside. But you don't really want to be... You don't want to interact right now. It's kind of what it's like. But the fact that I'm here and I'm looking at it, you are listening, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to choose change. To know that it's okay to have it like this sometimes and something else some other times, and something feels like you need change. I say, boy, I mean, we've got a lot going on here. We have so many different sides all at the same time. I think anybody's head would be spinning. Maybe you need to get grounded in order to just stick with one thing at a time, you know? Maybe slow down. This is head energy. You are keeping up another dense layer around yourself. It's like you're letting me in, but then you're not. This is also like a gelatin type substance that has dirt inside of it. Let me go into your root here. I just want to look at your root. It's totally warped. It's like your root and your crown are warped together. It's very peculiar. Imagine your root is in your crown, and then your crown is in your root, and you're basically rotating like this. No, stop that. Okay. Still. That magnetic, you've got a magnetic imbalance. I mean, that's like polar opposites. Like they're magnetically, the dog chasing his own tail. Like it's, we gotta get this back, right? We gotta do something. Okay, as I do it, it hurts your ears, kind of emotional. Relax, relax. You're turning into an hourglass. I'm moving a white ball down to the root, and then the black ball stays at the top, and the hourglass is still rotating in space. And the sand counts the time. It's again dusty, dirty, dusty like a Indiana Jones, like we're dusting things off and looking for clues. Dusting it, it's about artifacts and history. Finding information buried in time, in the dirt, in the earth. I'm going to continue to say it doesn't matter if it's black or if it's white. The hourglass. I'm sending all these images away because they're not defined. I feel like this, let's just get back to the basics here. Let's just get you feeling your feet flat on the ground. You're in the dark place. You're not letting the light in. Spending too much time in the dark. You need to let the light in. Still working on it. I'm gonna go to your crown. I've got one me working on your root. I'm gonna send another me to work on your crown. That's better. The equilibriums, it's like here we have the center, right? But there's like these 2 points at the end, and somehow when they meet in the middle at the heart, everything starts to come into balance. And the crown is comfortable, and the root is comfortable, and everything's starting to come into balance. And all that stuff we've seen, it's starting to disappear like dust in the wind. I mean, it's just blowing away. It's just all blowing away, and you're starting to feel centered inside yourself. And that's giving you clarity. It's giving you clarity. It's good. Yeah, that's so much better. That is so much better. Oh, wow. Thank you for that. I'm disoriented. I feel like I've been in rotation and footprints in the sand and everything. Like I've been in this like rotation, and I've been in a rotation for way too long. And now it's like sea legs, you know? I've been in the boat for a while, and now I'm on the ground, like, and it's not moving, and I'm moving. Getting the equilibrium back, getting you back to center. It feels good. Feels really good. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for watching as well, and I hope you all have a great day.